I've got two really, really interesting stories for you here. This is a funny one. Fox News they do headlines, I don't know, once an hour, twice an hour, who knows. And they did a headline. One of the breaking news headlines, Lewis, was that sometimes books go on sale. They put up a clip, and this is Fox News, I don't know, anchor, for lack of a better term, Heather Nauert, talking about how Al Gore's book on the so-called global warming crisis is on sale, Lewis, for only $1. Check this out.
We'll talk about an inconvenient truth for former Vice President Al Gore. There is a picture that's now circulating on Twitter. You can see this right here. And it shows the price of his book on the so-called global warming crisis. Well, it's melted to just $1. It's also labeled a super buy. Super buy. No word on exactly where this picture was taken, but Amazon.com and on Amazon.com rather. The book sells for about $12. It's $1.20 to buy a used one. And those are your headlines.
This is so pathetic. First of all, let's say it were unusual that older books end up being really cheap a few years after they're written. Let's say it was really unusual. Is that really a headline right now? Is this what Fox News considers to be a headline? But let's look beyond the surface, Lewis. This is all about trying to criticize Al Gore because Sean Hannity's book, Let Freedom Ring, costs you a penny on the Amazon marketplace. Steve Ducey's book, The Mr. and Mrs. Happy Handbook. Can you imagine buying anything so absurd? That thing is 99 cents. You can buy it for 99 cents. And even if we go, there's a long list of these. The most interesting one, of course, is Sarah Palin. Remember when Sarah Palin wrote that book, Going Rogue? There are over 1,400 copies of it, hardcover copies of it, on Amazon, available for 1 cent each. Apparently, that's not breaking news, though, Lewis.
David, I wouldn't take one of those books if you gave me $100 to. I don't know. I feel like if anything is possessed by demons, it's one of those books. But,
Yeah,
hey,
that's actually funny,
what?
Lewis. Pat Robertson for years has been talking about all the things that are possessed by demons, none of which we have any evidence actually are. I would not buy Sarah Palin's book on the off chance that it was demonically possessed. I would actually believe that.
In the grand scheme of things on Fox News, there have been far more ridiculous headlines than this. So I'm glad here, at least they're mentioning that Al Gore has a book that talks about climate change, right?
This is the most factual headline we've heard relating to Al Gore and the climate crisis in years, which is that Al Gore exists. He has written a book. They've correctly cited the name of the book. Maybe this is actually one of Fox's better stories.
I think it is. I say without a doubt, maybe their best story.